Hello and welcome to the monthly review for June. Thank you to our friends here at Hackett's, a really great place to meet, eat, drink and of course shoot video. If you've not been down here recently, I do recommend you come along. I'm certain you'd love it. Now there seems to be a bit of uncertainty at the moment in the property market and in particular what's happening to prices. So I wanted today to share some information with you on this and also to perhaps look at the number of transactions that are currently taking place in the Witney area. The Breckon Property Price Index tracks prices across the various house types, but not just for the patch as a whole, but we've broken the area down into little zones within the town, and also we look at each individual village. What we're finding at the moment is that whilst prices are holding firm, the rate of price growth over the entire market is certainly slower than it was perhaps just a year ago. In January this year I forecast that we would probably see around 4 to 5% growth this year, and I still think that looks likely. But of course 5% across the whole year is very hard to notice on a month-by-month basis. This could be why some of the clients I'm talking to at the moment are finding it quite hard to see what's actually happening. Last year we saw around 12% or more across the patch, which of course makes it easier to notice. Nationwide recently reported that house prices grew by just 0.3% in May this year, whilst year-on-year growth fell from 5.2% in April to just 4.6% in May. Data from the Council for Mortgage Lenders also reports this trend, with gross mortgage lending up to 16.2 billion for May, 2% up on April this year, but again 3% down on the same period last year. HMRC, meanwhile, have reported house sales of 98,540 in May, also slightly up on April, but down from the 101,710 properties that sold in May last year. Some consistency then here across a number of sources. The market in Witney then, well, very similar to the national picture really, with house prices stable, probably just creeping up slightly, but all at a sensible rate. My view overall, well, a good thing to see now that house price growth is much more in line with the growth in wages, because of course this makes everything more sustainable and hopefully more stable for the future. We publish the Breckon Property Price Index at the end of every quarter, so I have a lot of data to digest over the days ahead. If you'd like more information on this for your specific location, then do get in touch. So what are the signs for the weeks ahead, and what is my advice if you are thinking of listing your home sometime soon? Firstly, looking at the bigger picture, around 1.7 million homes were sold at the peak of the market in 2006. And this dropped like a stone to just 848,000, or around about half in 2009. With the recovery now well underway, we saw 1.2 million homes sold in 2014. For 2015, most pundits are forecasting around the same volume of transactions, or maybe a slight drop, as buyers either don't want to pay these high prices or simply can't raise the finance through the new tougher mortgage regulations that are in place at the moment. Either way, homes nationally and locally don't seem to be fetching crazy money anymore. Sellers therefore need to be slightly more realistic at the outset to get the best price. Overpricing your home will only make your competition seem better value for money, and actually will help them sell and not you. There's no harm in testing the market in pursuit of the best price, but again, be realistic. If we look at the number of price reductions Rightmove is reporting each month for Witney and the surrounding villages, we can start to see what's happening. In April we saw just 28 price reductions across the board, and in May we saw 36, and June this rose to 55 price reductions in just 1 month. When buyers start to see you dropping your price, many will sit back to see just how far you will go before swooping in to try and grab a bargain. Be optimistic at the outset of course, but do be realistic and get some good sound advice on pricing your home. A pleasing rise in property availability this month for our area, up around about 9% from 412 last month to 450 this month, with the sold rate edging up again, as you'd probably expect, from 50% last month to 52% this month. The speed of sale, which tracks the average weeks a home is on the market before it goes under offer, edged up slightly this month from 10 weeks to 11.6 weeks. But as ever, do remember this is for the market average for the whole of Witney and the surrounding villages. Our branch average, for example, is now just 6 weeks, so do rest easy. In summary then, a great time to be an estate agent and a truly great time to think about moving home. There are plenty of buyers around that are ready, willing and able to pay good money for the right home, and also the increasing number of fresh properties coming to the market at the moment makes life a little easier. It's around this time of year that we start to see new sellers and buyers registering that want to be in before Christmas. So if this could be you, do get in touch and a member of my team here at the Witney office would be delighted to assist. Thank you again to our friends here at Hackett's, and thank you very much indeed for watching. I'll see you again next month.